Welcome to Moody Broads. Hey.
Hey, this
Hello,
is
everyone.
hello. I'm Rachel Rangel.
I am unshowered Rachel Riley.
I think you're in good company. I think a lot of people are unshowered these days.
Yeah, I
Does that
mean,
make you feel better or worse?
I don't know, honestly. Like, it just kind of, fuck, man. I don't know. Like, Lennon was rubbing my legs the other day, and she looked at how hairy they were, and she goes, "Oh, gross. Mommy, owie?" Because she was
Mm,
rubbing the hair, and I was like, oh.
out of the mouth of babes.
They're talking an awful lot now.
Talking a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I just wanted to preface this episode by saying this is the second time we've tried to do video recording of ourselves
Yeah.
doing a podcast. Round one, nope.
Couldn't get that shit to load, son.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
literally, like, I spent so much time working on trying to get that to you. It's not even funny. Like, it would say I had, 2 hours, and I come back and it'd be like, just kidding, 17 more hours to upload this video.
something's clearly wrong, and that's okay. It just meant
Yeah.
that it wasn't meant to be. I mean, if I was a more talented person, I would have split the screen and put in my video that I took with my camera, and then on the other side, I would have had a stop motion version of you that I
Like that
yeah,
you would just, like adjust accordingly and so on and so forth, like
yeah,
when something.
yeah, like something out of Nightmare Before Christmas.
All right. You know that movie took like 5 years to make, right?
Yeah, that's why. I mean, it would take me at least 2 days.
Yeah. No.
And I would really have to conceptualize what you would look like as a stop motion character.
Well, the trick is to get a potato and draw some eyes on it. Like not the eyes that grow, but just maybe, dude,
Don't talk about yourself
I'm
like that.
so potatoey this go around. So potato.
Okay,
It's fine.
so since we're doing that, we did this on the last episode because we thought
Okay.
that was going to be our first YouTube video. So Rachel and I just want to announce everything that's wrong with our faces so that anybody who feels the need to tell us, you're late. We already know what's wrong with our faces. So, I mean, you feeling like a potato, Rach?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if you try to call Rachel a potato, you're late.
It's not gonna hurt. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt at all because
Those potatoes are delicious.
I'm gonna refrain from making a dirty joke. And
Eh.
yeah. Yeah, man.
Anything else you want to add? Because remember, I wrote mine down.
No, I think it's pretty standard, run of the mill. I've been letting Lennon like push on my belly fat lately, which doesn't make me feel very good.
So I'm realizing that kids don't care if you're actually overweight. If you have any fat on your body, which most people do, they will find it, they will poke it, and they will make you feel hyper insecure about it. I've experienced the same thing with my kids. I had a 3-year-old tell me she didn't want to have a big belly like me one day.
Oh.
It's okay. It's fine.
Oh.
Everyth's fine.
Is
Uh,
it?
Is it though? Anyway, so since we're gonna put this on YouTube, I'm just gonna start off by saying I know everything that's wrong with my face. My teeth are crooked. My face is long. My nose is a little crooked. I think it adds character, and
It does.
my mom thinks it's pretty. I've already managed to trap a man into marrying me, so I mean, half the battle is done. Now I just gotta
Mhm.
keep him married to me long enough that I can.
Get his pension.
Right. I was gonna say destroy his soul. Just suck the life out of him. But I don't think I'm really doing that yet. I think we have time to get to that point.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to have a feather, like one of those long robes with like the boa sleeves when I start doing the soul sucking. So what else is wrong?
I
Oh yeah,
picture you wearing something like that though.
I might try and find one just for shits and giggles. Even though it feels like all I wear these days are leggings. I am a stereotype. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. What else is wrong with me that someone went on in the I don't know, man. If it's something I haven't noticed yet, thanks for pointing it out. That's what everyone wants to know is what's wrong with their face and or voice.
I got like 2 chins right now. My hair's a little too short. I don't brush it as often as I should. I'm a little on the chubby side right now, which I should be trying to change. But I bought stuff to make lemon yeast rolls and brownies today. So I'm here.
We're here.
I'm here.
We're here. I am so interested to see what life, not just what life looks like after like all the lockdown stuff is kind of lifted, but just like how many people gained weight, how many people lost weight, how many people gained a skill, how many people did absolutely nothing, how many people fell deep into the depths of their mental illness, and who actually enjoyed it. Not the mental illness part, but just enjoyed quarantine.
I don't know if I talked about it on our last episode, but my doctor refilled my antidepressants and my anti-anxiety medicine. I'm super claustrophobic, so having to wear a mask, just talking about it, out in public, really, it makes my chest feel tight. So today I had to go grocery shopping, and I took an anxiety pill before we left, and I was walking around the store just like, okay, cool, I can do this. And I was like, Mom, I think I'm getting over my fear of masks. And she was like, I'm pretty sure it's your fucking meds. I'm like, you know what? I think you're right.
Can we just talk about how your mom had an MS attack and was limping, and you somehow taught your children how to walk around with a limp? No. They did that themselves.
They picked up on that themselves. So my mom had an MS attack a couple weeks ago, and it was a very minor one. You know, she sounded like she was drunk, and she looked like she was drunk. She was just stumbling around, and she had to bring her cane downstairs, and the kids saw it, and they thought that was pretty cool. So they started walking around with that, their giant pencils. We got them for their birthdays or Christmas or whatever. And then also Lennon has finally come to the realization she doesn't have a penis. So she stuck one of those pencils between her legs and pretended she had a penis and said, Daddy, look.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how things are going in quarantine right now.
I mean, I guess every girl eventually figures that out.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Oh, show.
I don't know that my kids have really learned anything new over quarantine. We're just barely surviving with this homeschool thing.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
It's actually, so Matt was gone for a good portion of this. He just got back. He's in self-quarantine, but he's been able to help me with the kids. Life has gotten exponentially easier having help with that. He's better at it. He can just be like, do your work. And they're like, okay. But with me, they're like, why should I do my work? How do I do my work? What's this button do? It is what it is. I was reading an article about how, obviously in China, a lot of divorce rates have gone up after their lockdown situation. Yeah. So as someone who finds human beings extremely interesting, especially marriage, I am just waiting to see what happens. I can say I've only been around my husband for a week now, and you know, I mean, so far I don't want a divorce, so that's good.
Zach is home a lot. He's home an awful lot more than he used to be. I also don't want to divorce him. He's in the process of learning 2 new skills, how to trade stocks and how to do computer programming. Meanwhile, I am still trying to do schoolwork, which is, had a guest on my Zoom meeting today. Lennon was like, hi, look, and stuck her hand in front, and I was like, okay. Yeah.
That's what I would expect from Lennon.
Yeah. And so, the highlight is after we put the kids to bed, and he's like, do you mind if I do some computer programming? And then I can watch all the true crime shit I want.
Do you call him a nerd just for good measure?
No, because what he's doing is probably going to make us some money. So
it doesn't make it any less nerdy, Rachel. I'm just here to give you a perspective.
Would you rather be nerdy in a minivan or a Lamborghini?
I mean, a Lamborghini seems impractical.
Okay, bad example. But you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It is.
But I mean, maybe 2 Lamborghinis.
Yeah,
like one for Zach and Bax, and one for you and Lennon, and then, you know, we'll put Tracy in there somewhere, wherever she would like to be, whichever Lambo is less annoying that day. Because let's face it, kids take turns being more annoying than
Oh,
each other. Um,
okay.
but yeah, nerds make good money, so
True.
that's
True.
probably I don't think I'm nerdy enough.
Is that what we need to do? We need to up our nerd status.
I make $0. Speaking
Um,
of dollars, did you guys get your stimulus checks?
not yet, but I'm gonna buy a composter.
Of course you are. You're like, let me buy something to put my dirt in.
I'm gonna make dirt. All right.
I'm sorry, you're right. This is the beginning of dirt.
Yeah, and also I was out there raking the yard yesterday, before yesterday, whatever day it was. I was doing it, and I saw lots of worms. So I casually rehomed them in all of my potted plants.
This is why you need chickens,
Why?
because they eat them.
I need the worms.
Right, right. Some worms are cool, but like, do you ever find those beetle grubs?
Not in my backyard so far.
Right, right, right. Well, we refer to the chicken people. I guess I'm not one of those anymore. I'm out of that club because my HOA won't let me have chickens here. But we call them earth shrimp. Chickens
Ew.
love them. No, it's not you. You're being judgmental.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do that sometimes.
If you
My
were a
bad.
bird with a beak, you would love a juicy grub.
I like a juicy grub when I'm nope. Nope.
Oh my God. So tell me about your new FBI agent crush because once again, you have a weird crush.
Okay, this is coming from the girl who thinks that Bill Skarsgård is a delightful, delectable schnacky schnack. All right. I started watching Villains a couple nights. I don't even know. Time does not exist. There is only
No,
today.
it truly does not.
Anyways, so I watched McMillions on Hulu. I've been wanting to watch it. We canceled HBO, but it popped up on Hulu. Wow. It's about the guy who scammed McDonald's out of multi-millions of dollars by selling winning game pieces from the McDonald's Monopoly game.
Right.
And my boyfriend, I've started calling him my boyfriend. I don't know
Right.
how Zach feels about it. I don't think he likes it. It's fine.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
fine.
Doesn't matter.
His name is Special Agent Doug Matthews, FBI. And he is the one that catapulted this whole investigation because he said he was bored with healthcare, white collar stuff. And yeah. And so he's beautiful and wonderful. And that McDonald's documentary, okay, maybe he's a very good looking older gentleman. We know I like older men. Like, that is not, I do not like the younger ones. If they have gray hair, that's good. I don't like having gray hair, but if my man's has some gray hair,
Man.
here for that. I
Here
like
for
it a
it.
lot. But
Yay.
anyways, yeah, so this whole thing, like, I read about it a couple years ago and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Basically somebody that worked for the what's it called? The company that makes the game pieces ended up stealing the winning game pieces and selling them to people, but doing it so that he would get a big cut of it, and then he would split the money.
Okay.
And so I don't want to spoil anything, but it goes way fucking deeper than I ever thought it would go. Like, way deeper. And finally, at one point, the whole reason this thing, it probably would have gone unnoticed, except somebody called up and was like, y'all need to look into someone named Uncle Jerry.
Yeah, just in general, you should always check in on your Uncle Jerry.
Yeah, I don't have an Uncle Jerry, but if I did, I would check in on him.
Matt does. He's a delightful person.
Yeah, there is that.
I
But
mean,
anyways, it was crazy. So
okay, I'm gonna have to watch this. I haven't really been watching anything good lately.
I have been.
I think a lot of people have been. There's a lot of speculation as to how movie theaters are gonna survive.
I was reading that AMC is actually going under, which, okay, I am just starting in college. I've never taken any business classes. I do not know how to run a large corporation.
What even is business?
I know. please just let me get skinny and sit on cakes. I mean, that's all I'm fucking asking.
You could have been doing that this whole time.
I don't know, but Zach said anything that makes us money, he's okay with.
Yep, cake.
Yeah. Do I have to make my own cakes, or do you order them from the bakery? And can you write that off as a business expense?
I think we went into this in detail way back in the episode archive, and I think it adds character and charm and actually adds value to the cake if you make it yourself. However, that's also time that you could be spending sitting on other cakes. Mm-hmm. So, it's a personal thing. But AMC going over, how do you not have money?
Yeah, that's exactly what you charge $10 for, I get that the movies are expensive, but you're charging, how much is it? Whenever Zach and I go to the movies, for us to get popcorn and our movie tickets and that kind of stuff, we're spending anywhere from $50 to $75.
Yep.
And that's for, how do you, I don't know. And then you go and you get your popcorn and you get your drinks and everything.
You know what it is? Air conditioning.
Probably.
That's a big building to air condition.
Yeah, and you can't.
Just think about this. Think about it like a dad would think about it. Think about the thermostat.
Oh.
Movie theaters are cold.
Yeah.
You're often you're often better off bringing a jacket with you or a blanket, getting comfy, wear socks, don't wear flip-flops into the movie theater, whatever.
What?
I think it all comes down to
because your feet get cold, huh?
Your feet get cold, yeah. Right. And you just got to think about how many air conditioning units it takes to cool off a building that size. And I mean, I'm no economics expert, but I feel like right there, there's your problem.
Yeah.
If the air conditioning wasn't so expensive, we'd have movie theaters after this.
Yeah. I'm just really hoping the Alamo Drafthouse doesn't go under.
I think Alamo Drafthouse will survive because it's kind of it's unique, right? You can.
Yeah. They have one in LA.
That's awesome. I wonder if they have one in North Carolina. I need to look that up. That's a Googleable question. Googleable. But yeah, I think movie theaters are going to have to get a little bit more creative. But I know, ticket prices are split with the production company. Mm-hmm. But they're spending so much they're charging so much for popcorn that the only logical thing that I can think of that they're losing money on
is air conditioning.
The air conditioning. So that's my hot take. Come and get it.
Oh, I watched a really cool documentary on drugs.
I bet they have to air condition their trap houses.
It's called Legally High. I can't remember if it was on Amazon or Netflix. Also, can we just talk about how alcohol sales have skyrocketed since this whole quarantine thing? I get it, man. I fucking get it. But anyways, so I started watching this documentary called Legally High, and basically this guy who's a chemist has recreated all these drugs, but just slightly different. He's a chemist. He has a doctorate in chemistry or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Anyways, it's sent out not for human consumption. Maybe that was the name of the documentary. No. Anyways, it's sent out. He's created it and put these compounds together. So they're just slightly off of the chemical makeup of the actual drug that's illegal. But because it's not the same chemical makeup, it's not illegal. So then they sell them as test drugs or something or other, not fit for human consumption, but everybody knows what they are. I mean, you can get cocaine, heroin, ecstasy, you name it. And this guy, so the government can't keep up with making all these things illegal, because as soon as one of those ones gets illegal, they're like, all right, back to the drawing board. What else can we change on this chemical makeup? It was crazy. So all these kids are legally, I say kids, I mean, I don't know.
Young adults.
Yeah. And this guy's just I just want this to belong to everybody. What? I mean, and he says it doesn't.
Is it like the Aldi of drugs?
Yeah,
instead of Cheez-Its, it's cheese cracker squares?
I've never been to Aldi before, but I'm assuming so.
Aldi's is great, but there are some very weird things in Aldi that are just basically a generic, cheaper version of all the things you love. It's like generic. It's like the Walmart brand drugs. Walmart drugs.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to relate this to something I can understand, which is Walmart.
It really, I highly recommend it. It was very interesting. Just the whole scope of it. And this guy, he really believes in what he's doing. Like he believes that he's doing good. And who knows? I mean, no.
Couldn't you just make it all? I mean, I'm not saying that it should be illegal, but I'm just thinking instead of trying to make each individual thing illegal, since they can't seem to keep up with them, just be like, yo, anything that gets you high, like cocaine, is illegal.
Yeah, but then what about like pharmacological? Is that the right word? I'm tired. Okay. I'm not trying to change the subject, but my bed is mad fucking comfortable.
I don't know why you podcast from your bed. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life.
I don't have anywhere else to do it from.
We should build she sheds.
We should. But anyways, my bed is very comfortable, and it's so comfortable that every time I'm in here, I want to fall asleep. So it doesn't even. It just is the act of being on my bed. Like we had a conversation the other night about cuddling. I don't remember what it was about. Oh, my mom said the best thing about being single is she doesn't have to share the bed with anybody. And I was like, well, if you have to have the king size bed, you can touch feet and that's good. And then I asked Zach, I was like, oh my God, am I a bad wife because we don't cuddle? And he's like, that's not true. He's like, we touch feet. And I was like, yeah, that's cuddling. And then I was like, he said, well, it goes both ways. He's like, I don't actually like reach out. And I said, that's because our bed is for like one thing and sometimes another thing, but mostly just that one thing. Scrabble and sleeping.
Yes.
Mostly sleeping, sometimes Scrabble.
I feel seen that you guys also touch feet.
Yeah.
That's normally how Matt and I resolve an argument, actually, is like if we go to bed angry at each other and if at some point someone touches a foot and the other person doesn't yank the foot back as if to say, fuck you, I'm still mad. Yeah. All is well. The marriage continues.
Sometimes, so like we have a king size bed, and sometimes I'll just like put my hand, like I won't even rub his back. I'll just put my hand on his back like this.
Yes.
And it's like if you were in prison and you were trying to touch someone through the glass, kind of. I don't know. That made a lot more sense before I said it. It's fine.
Did you hear about Ellen DeGeneres making an ill-timed prison joke?
Yes.
Not the time, girl. Read the room. Read the room. But you know what? And this is just because I listen to lots of podcasts by comedians and I'm regurgitating things that they already say. Sometimes you have to take a risk as a comedian and some stuff slaps and some stuff does not. That one did not slap. Yeah. I agree with people who are frustrated with celebrities complaining about being in quarantine.
Yeah. That's kind of like, who was it?
Yeah.
That said that they had to be a parent for like 24. Was it Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel? Something about parenting, like having to be with your kid nonstop for. I don't remember, dude.
Aren't they parents? Oh, so they're complaining about like just nonstop time with their kids.
Yeah, no, because their nanny is not around.
Yeah, no, there's times in this life where saying nothing is better than saying anything. And that was definitely one of those times. I mean, it is all about perspective too. Sometimes I catch myself being like, yo, stop fucking complaining. Like you have a house that's big enough for you to like, you can go in a different room and be away from your family, right? Like we're not living in like a tiny, 600 square foot apartment. Like you have a backyard, you can go out in a front yard and a neighborhood big enough to like ride your bike safely and walk around. And so like it is all about perspective. There's always going to be somebody who has it worse than you, right? But like just as a rule of thumb, if your house is in the Hollywood Hills and has a pool, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
it's time to shut the fuck up. I mean, or invite me over because I'll hang.
Yeah, like if you're not inviting people over, then just Go fuck yourself.
Apparently, 43% of the people interviewed for this. Okay, so let me pull up the article. It was a good one. Talking about of course, here we go. How COVID-19 is affecting relationships. And one thing that I thought was interesting and very telling is that 43% of people that were interviewed for this article, I believe, they were saying that they have still been going on dates, still been going to their significant other's house. And that was like a pretty good sized group of, I don't know why, 16 to 34-year-olds. I think it should have been 18 to 34. But yeah, people are definitely not social distancing entirely.
That's unfortunate.
It be what it be. Summer 2020. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's not gonna be the best summer of our lives. I can guarantee you that. That's okay though.
I also have, a YouTube like back pain. So I think the best summers of our lives have been behind us for a while.
I tend to agree with you. I remember going to Hempfest in Seattle when I was like 18 with my friends and stuff, and I just thought it was so cool. But now I'm like, man, it gets hot. People smell bad. I don't know. I have changed. I am no longer the party girl I once was. Kind of.
Are you planning on having like a renaissance after the kids grow up? Like you're gonna go a little ham bone after that?
I think I really haven't stopped going ham bone. I actually told Zach, I was like, hey, we're running a little low in the liquor department. Maybe we should get some gin. And Zach was like, absolutely fucking not.
Some boodles?
And I was like, why not? And he said, because gin and you do not fare well together. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Very negative of him.
Well, he's not wrong. I haven't had it since like November, I think.
I think all moms should go on like a little bit of a ham bone trip after their kids move out. My mom kind of did it, like she like soccer mommed for like a couple decades there. And then when we all moved the fuck out, she was like, I'm going on a cruise. Bye. Music festivals. I mean, you guys know my mom. My mom's cool as shit. But like she was very much like a very normal mom.
Yeah.
Not a party girl when I was growing up. And I had my kids young enough that when they move out, I plan on, I don't know, it's going to get weird. There's going to be some weirdness. I don't know what yet. I don't know yet. I might become an artist, but just like a topless artist where like I rub paint on a canvas with my boobs, which by that point shouldn't be that saggy because I had them young enough that I'll only be like 40.
Did you know you can actually, there is a website where you can buy canvas and paint and that kind of stuff, and you set it up, and basically you cover your body and your significant other's bodies in paint, and then you have sexy times on this canvas, and then you can hang it above your bed. It comes with everything that you need to stretch the canvas and do the thing. So thought about it. Don't have the fucking room for it. Also, that sounds messy as fuck. I mean, it comes with like plastic sheeting and stuff. Man, I don't know. Like, I love the idea of it. I think it sounds so fun. Have a couple glasses of wine, have a nice dinner, not too much because then you get bloated and you're just like, food coma, can't have sex.
Right.
So
I listened to a podcast the other day that was saying that night sex is over during quarantine. It's all about the morning and day sex, and that person clearly does not have children. They are major cock blocks. Pretty much all you get is the night. I agree. At the end of the day, I'm kind of like over it.
I'm so tired. Like, so tired. I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, I'm so fucking sleepy. Yeah, man, it's hard. So I posted on our Facebook page what people thought was the best Easter candy, because I didn't get the kids anything for Easter until today, which Easter is today because there is no yesterday, there is only today. And they were 50% off at Walmart. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Yep.
And we got the kids mom got the kids some trikes and some clothes. I found Lennon a baby shark hat, which she loves. Man, so much fucking baby shark and Blippi. It's not even funny. It's really no wonder why I've started drinking earlier in the day. Not too much. A glass of wine.
A socially acceptable amount.
Yeah, basically. I forgot where I was going with that because I got distracted.
So Easter candy. All I know is that when I tried to tell you what my favorite Easter candy was, you basically told me I was not allowed to speak.
Your opinion is invalid because you think that Cadbury cream eggs are good and they're fucking disgusting. Anyways,
there's at least one other person who disagrees with you on that because they sell them.
That is true. There is that. But there was this. So I was reading Reddit. I've been doing a lot of Redditing, and it was something about something. I don't know. But then they got to talking about the best kind of Easter jelly beans, and someone said they are Jolly Rancher jelly beans, and someone else said Starburst jelly beans are the best. I tend to agree. Purple jelly beans are my favorite. Black ones can eat a dick because they're black licorice flavored, and that's fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Then they were talking about Jelly Bellies, and so it got me thinking, like, what kind of Easter candy do people like? A couple people said mini eggs. And then you said something that I don't care about.
That hurt. Okay, go on.
No, I care.
No, I remember that. It's okay.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna bury that deep in the psyche.
Yeah, do that, and then I'll probably.
What about the caramel eggs?
Caramel eggs are fine. Just that weird fondant, like the yellow and the white on the inside, and
it's an egg. It's a chocolate egg. Oh, I got something this year that was like really good, and it was a Russell Stover's white chocolate bunny that tasted like sour cherries.
What
was good. I mean, it's weird, but you know, I definitely ate it. Would eat again.
Interesting.
Right. Now you know. I mean, go check out your local shopping apparatus and see if they have any 50% off Russell Stover sour cherry bunnies.
Is that what it was called? A sour cherry bunny?
I think so. I don't know. It's gone. I ate it. It's fucking gone.
Google it right now. It's fucking gone, man.
It's fucking gone. This was a very underwhelming Easter for a couple of reasons. I mean, one, the world has kind of stopped. That's okay.
I know.
Yeah. It was also my birthday, so I'm 31 now, which surprisingly doesn't feel any different than 30.
You're going to feel it when something happens, and you're like, I don't fucking care, because I'm 31.
So I'm going to care less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The older you get, the less fucks you give.
My grandma told me that. I was talking to her, and she's an amazing woman. She's turning 90 this year, and she was like, Rachel, these are your best years. And I was like, what? She's like, your 30s, the best years. And I was like, why? She's like, I don't know. You just feel good because you know yourself. You don't care about stupid shit.
Yep.
And, you know, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah. No,
I would like to care less.
No, I love it. I don't care. I don't care. Don't give any fucks my hair.
Yes.
Can we just talk about how the other day took a shower. So when I wake up in the morning, so I have very short hair on the backside. I did a pixie cut and I'm growing. Yeah, I'm growing it out. And it's not going well, man. It's not fucking going well. And now I can't get it trimmed because we're in fucking quarantine. And I'm not going to trim it myself because I don't want to lose any hair that I've grown. So anyways, I took a shower. I didn't brush my hair because I had a cute little wave to it. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah. So then it dries. And I go upstairs and I take a look at myself and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I said, thanks for telling me that my hair looked like this. And Zach was like, your hair always looks like that. And I was like, I yelled it from upstairs. And he's like, actually, come downstairs. I don't know what it looks like. And so I come down the stairs. And mind you, like it's like wavy, but the frizz is really high.
Right.
And Zach goes, honestly, it's an improvement from your daily look. Motherfucker. I know. I know. Just be done with him, right?
Done. Yeah, you got to
Throw him
call the
out.
whole thing off. Throw the
Yeah.
whole husband away. Not
Yeah.
like Carol Baskin style, just divorce.
Yeah. But then I also worked my magic and I have a new pickup line. I told you about it. I don't know if you used it. I came down
I
the stairs.
haven't used it yet, but when I do, I'll report back.
Okay. So the trick is to take a shower. And then you come downstairs and you say, "Hey, yo, boy, this coochie clean if you want to touch it later." And then that's the pickup line.
I don't see how that could ever go wrong.
It didn't the one time I've used it.
So it worked 10 out of 10 times that it was 10 out of, it worked 100% of the time.
Yep.
I'm going to try that. Hey, boy, this coochie clean if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, boy.
This coochie clean if you
want to touch it later. Or was there a or something at the end?
Mm-mm.
No, just if you want to touch it later. I like it. I mean, I feel like it gets straight to the point. It really like pushes the hygiene aspect of it, which is important. Really, very important to take care of yourself. And you also said if you want to, which implies that he gets to consent to it. You're just doing everything right. And I really think I'm gonna try it. I'll let you know if it gets me laid.
You should.
Although if there's one thing I've learned about marriage, it's that it doesn't take much to get you laid.
That is true.
Right.
Especially if you have kids, because you got to carpe your diem. You got to.
You do. It's like, look, I know I look like a troll right now, but like, when are we going to get a moment alone again? This is all you get. You're stuck with me. I'm sorry. Not really sorry. I mean, I have a lovely personality and you don't seem to appreciate it the way that you should. So anyway.
Wait, me?
No, not you. You appreciate me.
I do appreciate you. I thought this was all coming back to the Cadbury cream egg thing.
No, I feel misunderstood and a little bit hurt, but it's not. I don't think that you don't appreciate me. I think there's other things that make up for your hatred of Cadbury cream eggs.
And also, I mean, there's things that I like that you don't like. I can't.
There's Doug, the FBI agent, would not bang.
Really? I don't know. Suit. I mean, he's very charismatic.
So you're saying that the gold suit is what did it? No. Are you saying that any man in a gold suit is bangable?
No, I'm saying maybe if he does cool FBI stuff and he really wants to go undercover and he has a gold suit and he actually wears it to court, then I don't know.
Is it Doug McMillion? Because that's the CEO of Walmart.
No, his name is Doug Matthews.
All right. Oh, the screen went black. Did I go blank?
No, you're there.
Doug Matthews.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
McMillions.
Doug Matthews is McMillion. Oh, Doug Matthews of McMillions is America's showboat sweetheart. You're not alone, Rach.
I know I'm not.
At least adorable. One other person, the person who wrote this.
Yep.
Agrees with you. I'm intrigued. Special Agent Doug.
Special Agent Doug.
Doug's not a sexy name, but
it's not.
You can work with it.
Yeah,
you can work with it. I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna let you know if I can condone this crush. I mean, it's not that I have to condone your crushes. No. It's just that you and I have very different tastes, but that's why we get along so well.
Yep, that's right. We're never gonna go after the same guy.
Right. When our husbands inevitably catch on to us and leave us.
Yeah, but not for each other, probably.
I mean, I don't think so. No, probably unlikely. Matt will leave me for a redhead, so I'm sorry, Zach. You're out.
I was going to say something, but I don't remember what it was.
I just like that there's a Banjo for Dummies book on the bookshelf behind your head.
I can't believe you can see that. So once I bought this erotica book. I still have it somewhere, I think. No, maybe I got rid of it. But anyways, it was next to the bed because I was reading it. Turns out I don't like erotic literature. At least I didn't like that. But it was when we first moved into our house in Texas and Zach was giving his dad the show, the runaround, like not the runaround. What's it called?
House tour?
That thing.
The runaround.
the run around the house. And Zach was like, "You left your erotica book by the bed."
Oh no, my dad knows that you're a grown woman who has sex or reads about it. Because I guess it doesn't actually mean you're having it.
No, it does not. It absolutely does. Speaking of, apparently, actually, no, not speaking of. This doesn't. This has. How do I segue into the fact that I read something that said that they don't let their kids watch Trolls or Onward because of its satanic undertones?
Erotica is something that someone could spin as satanic, and therefore now we are on the subject of trolls are satanic.
Yes, and also my brain is like doing
I
a
watched
type.
Onward, and I did not get any satanic vibes.
I didn't get any satanic vibes either, but it was so it was literally, I was just like, this is the fucking dumbest thing that I read. And then I was gonna screenshot it, but then I forgot. And
if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you can find a reason to hate anything.
You really
literally
can,
anything. The human mind is capable of hating something for so many reasons, and some of them may not even exist, but you make them exist.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
I also watched Onward and I cried like a little bitch. I was sobbing so hard that Zach was like, "Is you okay?" And I told him to mind his business, and then I went and punched the wall.
I like the lion bat lady.
I did too. Also, I definitely didn't tell him to mind his business and punch the wall. I just sat there crying and sniffling.
I'm trying to think of the last kids movie that made me cry. Coco always fucks me up.
Coco, all those fucking Pixar movies, man. It's like they're like, punch the moms in the gut.
That's like exactly... I'm already giving you all my money.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have to cry too?
I don't know. Up gets me every time.
Up is a tough one. Up is a tough one.
Yep. Faux show.
Well, Rach.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I think this was a success.
Yep. We're trying. We're killing
trying.
it.
We're fucking trying. There's not a lot to talk about because we're all locked in our houses.
That's right. We're not out experiencing the world or anything.
At all.
No, I'm going to take the kids for a walk.
That was good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, it was a thing.
I'm still doing lots of math homework.
Fuck yeah, you are.
Look at this. This is a sticky note on my computer. You ready? You ready?
No.
It's the quadratic formula.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
I'm also not a fan.
Well, all right, Rach, let's wrap it up and let people do whatever it is they're doing with their quarantine lives because I'm going to go get some snacks.
I'm going to take the kids for a walk and hopefully take a nap, even though it's 5 p.m.
Don't take a nap. It's too late.
Time is not real.
No, it's real, and you shouldn't nap at 5, but that's fine.
I don't think it is. I think you're making that up. I think that...
I'm no doctor.
No, you're not, but I know karate.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening, watching. If you watched this, sorry.
I'm gonna try better. More better. Life.
I'm gonna try better too. Next time.
What is love?
We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.